For my classical conditioning experiment, I used a Kim Possible ringtone on my roommate Bailey. Over the course of 2 days, I would play the ringtone near her, and right after I'd spray her with a squirt gun. I would do it about every 20 to 30 minutes, in the evenings when we were home and in the morning when I woke her up. The squirt gun is the unconditioned stimulus in this experiment. Her reflex of being squirted by the gun is the unconditioned response. The neutral stimulus was Bailey's reaction to the ringtone before the squirt gun was involved with it. The ringtone is the unconditioned stimulus, and the conditioned response was her reaction from hearing the ringtone and being struck by the squirt gun. When I first started this experiment, it would be a shock to her when I would squirt her after the tone. After about 10 to 15 times of testing it, she would hear the ringtone and try to move out of the way from me. On the second day when I woke her up with the ringtone, she jolted out of her bed and avoided being struck. The best part was that I didn't even have to have the squirt gun in my hand. In the middle of the second day, she started to yell at me or stop me and try to get out of the way whenever I would use the ringtone. I stopped carrying around the squirt bottle near the end of the experiment, and even then she would still cover her head or scream and get away from me just from hearing the ringtone. An interesting factor in this experiment that I thought was cool was after several times of attempting on Bailey, it began to affect my other roommates also. After the ringtone was played, they too would flinch or duck their heads also. I went into the experiment not thinking it would work out too well, but it turned out to be a lot more effective and entertaining than I thought. Thank you for watching.